Students, today in this video we are going to study about chapter 15, that is plant growth and development, within which we will be studying about the growth regulators. Growth regulators in plants are called as plant growth regulators. These are small simple molecules with diverse composition. For example, indole compounds, and the example of indole compound is indole 3 acetic acid, derivative of carotenoid, that is abscisic acid, terpenes like gibberellic acids, and gases like ethylene are all acting as a growth regulators in plants. Plant growth regulators are of two types. One is plant growth promoter and another one is plant growth inhibitor. Plant growth promoter involved in growth promoting activities such as cell division, cell enlargement, and pattern formation. And the examples of plant growth promoters are auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins. On the other hand, the other type of classes that are categorized under plant growth regulators are plant growth inhibitors. These substances are involved in the growth inhibiting activities such as in case of dormancy and abscission. And the example of plant growth inhibitor is abscisic acid. Coming to ethylene, ethylene acts as both promoter as well as inhibitor, but it largely acts as inhibitor or plant inhibitor of growth activities. Coming to the discovery of plant growth regulators, it started with the observation of Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin when they observed that the cleoptile of canary grass responded to the unilateral illumination by growing towards the light source. According to Francis and Charles Darwin, this part is the calyptile region of grass. When it is illuminated with light source, it has been seen that the grass is bended towards the light. Then they have seen or they have observed that the tip of calyptile was the site of transmittable influence that caused the bending of the entire calyptile, and auxin was isolated from the tip of calyptiles of seedlings. Thereby, it shows that plant regulators or plant growth regulators are present at the tip of the plants or the leaves. Next, we talk about the Becken or the foolish seedling disease. This disease is a disease of rice seedling which was caused by a fungal pathogen Gibberellin fusaricae, and the symptoms of that disease in uninfected rice seedling was appeared when they were treated with sterile filtrates of the fungus, and this sterile filtrate is called as gibberellic acid. Apart from the discovery by Charles Darwin and Francis Darwin, it has been seen that the callus, that is the mass of cells, if inoculated in a nutrient medium that contains the extracts of vascular tissues, yeast extract, coconut milk or tissue, in addition to auxin, the cytokinesis promoting substances are formed. These cytokinesis promoting substances that are released are then crystallized and they are termed as kinetin. That means the growth promoter can also be termed as the kinetin, where cytokinin promoting substances are released by just few masses from few masses of cells, that is callus. Now coming to physiological effects of plant growth regulators, and the first plant growth promoter is auxin. Indole acetic acid and indole butyric acid have been isolated from plants, and naphthalene acetic acid and 2,4-D are the synthetic auxins. The function of auxin is to initiate rooting in stem cuttings. They promote flowering. They prevent fruit and leaf drop at an early stages, and they may also result in the induction of parthenocarpy, for example, in case of tomato. In most higher plants, the growing apical bud inhibits the growth of lateral or axillary buds. This phenomenon is called as apical dominance, and auxins are also widely used as herbicides. For example, in case of 2,4-D, it is used to kill dicotyledon weeds. Another plant growth regulator is gibberellins. Gibberellins are denoted as GA1, GA2 and GA3. All gibberellins are acidic in nature, and they help to increase in the length of axis and elongate and improve the shape of fruits. They delay in senescence. Senescence means the cell death. By spraying the juveniles conifers with gibberellic acids, it hastens the maturity period, thus leading to early seed production. Gibberellins also promote bolting, that is defined as internode elongation just prior to flowering, which occurs in case of beets and cabbages. In case of beets and cabbages, there is internode elongation, and that is promoted by gibberellic acid or gibberellins. The next plant growth promoter is cytokinins. It was discovered as kinetin from the autoclaved herring sperm DNA. Natural cytokinins are synthesized in regions where rapid cell division occurs, for example, in case of rhodopaceae. Cytokinin helps to produce new leaves, chloroplast in leaves, lateral shoot growth, and adventitious shoot formation. Cytokinins helps to produce new leaves, chloroplast in leaves, lateral shoot growth, and adventitious shoot formation. Cytokinins also overcome the apical dominance and prevent nutrient mobilization, which helps in the delay of leaf senescence. Ethylene, as we have already discussed, that it acts as both the promoter as well as the inhibitor. It is a gaseous plant growth promoter which is synthesized by tissues that are undergoing senescence and ripening fruits. Thus, influence of ethylene on plants results into horizontal growth of seedling, and it results into the swelling of axis and apical hook formation in dicot seedlings. Ethylene promotes senescence and abscission of plant organs. That means here it is acting as an inhibitor, and this results in the fruit ripening, which enhances the respiration rate during ripening of fruits. Due to increase in the rate of respiration, it is also called as respiratory climactic. Ethylene breaks seed and bud dormancy, which initiates the germination in peanut seeds, sprouting of potato tubers. It promotes rapid internode and petiole elongation in rice water plants or water rice plants. It also promotes as root growth and root hair formation, thus helping the plants to increase their absorption areas or the absorption surfaces due to production of root hair and root growth. The most widely used compound that is used as a source of ethylene is ethiphone, which hastens the fruit ripening and accelerates abscission in flowers and fruits, thereby promoting female flowers in cucumbers. As we know, cucumbers are belonging to the family Cucurbitaceae, which results in to the formation of either the male plant or the female plant. So to promote the female plant in cucumbers, we use ethylene as a plant growth promoter. Another plant in growth inhibitor is abscisic acid. It was discovered for its role in regulating abscission and dormancy. Abscisic acid inhibits seed germination and stimulates the closure of DNA, thereby promoting seed development and maturation and dormancy of the seeds. Abscisic acid increases the tolerance of plants to various kinds of stress, like that of salt, water, temperature. That is why it is also called as stress hormone, and it acts as an antagonist to the gibberellins. Let us find a diagram with apical dominance. As we have already seen, the apex contains auxins which helps in the formation of apices and thus plant grows. And these lateral buds and apical buds are present on the plant parts, which helps the plant for their growth and their development from the internodal parts and from the nodal parts. Thus, we can say that the plant growth regulators plays an important role in the growth and development of plants by imposing the extrinsic factors and by genetic control. Plant growth regulators also interact to affect many events in the plants. They may interact with the dormancy in seeds or buds, abscission, senescence, apical dominance, and vernalization. That's all with plant growth regulators. Thank you.